of the House of Representatives, the ranking member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Mr. Elliot Engel of New York, the ranking member of the House Appropriations Committee for Health, Education, and Labor, and a member of the Democratic leadership, Congresswoman Rosie DeLauro of Connecticut. The ranking member, that means if we were the majority, he'd be the chairman. He was the chairman of the Agriculture Committee, Mr. Colin Peterson of Minnesota. The Congresswoman Anna Eshoo of California, I would say Silicon Valley, California, because she is the ranking Democrat on the Telecommunications and Internet Subcommittee. Congresswoman from New York was chairman of the Small Business Committee, is the ranking member, and is also a senior member of the Financial Services Committee, so important, long time, all of them long time friends of Cuba. Congresswoman Lydia Velasquez of New York, Congressman Jim McGovern of Massachusetts, the chair of our Tom Lantos Human Rights Commission, a member of the Rules Committee and Agriculture Committee. He has played a very important role in terms of the Hemingway household, so we're all very proud of that connection between the United States and Cuba. A senior member of the Appropriations Committee, member of the House Democratic leadership, Mr. Steve Israel from the great state of New York. And our newest member in this delegation, but a strong, long-time supporter of improved U.S.-Cuba relations, Congressman David Cicilline, member of the Foreign Affairs Committee and the Judiciary Committee. We're very proud of this committee, this delegation, because it has great depth in terms of that they will speak and answer to questions about the years that they have put on. For example, Congresswoman Velasquez, for over 20 years, has had legislation to eliminate the embargo, for example. But we arrived here 2 days ago, February 17th, exactly 2 months from the day that made a very big difference in the relationship between Cuba and the United States. We're all very proud of our president and the courage and, to use his word, audacity he had to move forward to change policy. We were welcomed by our very distinguished, I call him ambassador, our head of the U.S. interest section, again, Ambassador DeMartis and his wife Jennifer, who extended hospitality to us, but with their team, the country team briefing that they gave us, and we could pay our respects to them for their service, as well as be briefed in preparation for this trip. Our first meeting, official meeting with the Cuban government was with the members of the National Assembly and the Vice President, Ana Machado. We had a long and productive meeting with her, and nearly 20 members of the Assembly. Then next we were with the Dean of the Latin American School of Medicine, Dr. Ponce de Leon, amply named. We were all very eager to meet him. Then spent a good deal of time with Foreign Minister Bruno Rodriguez and the Director of U.S. Affairs of the Cuban Foreign Ministry, Josefina Vidal. The next meeting was the Deputy Minister of Trade and Investments, Eliana Nunez. This morning we had the privilege of meeting with Cardinal Ortega for a very inspiring meeting as to how he sees things here, followed by a meeting with members of the civil society. And this afternoon we will meet First Vice President Miguel Diaz. That is the plan that we have right now. It has been a very productive couple of, 3 days really, of meetings here. We, as I say, came with great pride in the courage and audacity of our own president, and eager to see what the reaction was in Cuba to the actions of President Raul Castro. We were very positively impressed about what we heard here about future prospects in our relationship, because that is really what this visit is about how we go forward. And we really would rather hear what your questions are about our visit and our members. One of the advantages of being leader is that you recognize other people to answer the questions, so that everyone, you can hear views of all of the members of our delegation. That was supposed to be humorous, in other words, but the questions are hard. That passes for humor in certain circles in the Congress of the United States. In any event, it was a meeting that we will report back to our colleagues in a bipartisan way and with great enthusiasm about what we saw here, what we agreed with, what we agreed to disagree about, and where we need more work together. But all in all, really a giant step forward. So I'm very proud of our delegation, of the work that we accomplished here, and we'll be pleased to answer any questions that you may have.